so we're just about set for race number 4. This is the Giving Young Children a Healthy Start. Still time to wager. Don't forget, you can wager on these races inside the tent here. There are some mutual tellers. You can bet win bets only. Win bets only. So you still have about 30 seconds or so. We're going to get your wagers in. This is the final open race for the 4x1. Up next, we're going to close it out with Ricoh Canada Providing Opportunities for Youth to Succeed, as it's an all Ricoh event. All right, Jeff, where are you going? Who do you like?
I'm down $2, but I'm going with the Jamaican Stallions, number 8.
I don't think you're down $2. I think the team had to win. We don't owe Jason anything. Don't let him talk you into that.
Well, I might have made some separate wagers inside the tent as well,
Okay,
Danny.
okay. Well, one of those type of guys. We got 13 teams in the gate now for the 4th race. It's called Giving Young Children a Healthy Start. The team captains Vina Rempersed. From Post 1, Customer Service 1. Colio Teams 2. Super Troopers is 3. Ralph Clausen 4. Team Turf Lounge is 5. F&S Gaming 6. Jane Finch Mighty Runners, like that name. 7. Jamaican Stallions, okay. 8. Number 9, Parimutuel Scheduling Team 2. Parimutuel Scheduling All-Inclusive Team 1 is Post 10. Team Intersteins 11. Supply Chain Speedsters with Greg Cunningham 12. And the Rehawks 13. Waiting for our starter Ian Ross to close the gates, and we'll be underway as they continue to finish in the 5K. Great shot there, guys. And the windows are still open for the 4th and 5th races, as Jason mentioned, win betting only. Jason a bit disappointed they didn't have exactor wagering, but what are you going to do?
Or even a nice little pick 3, Danny, would have been good.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody on their toes, awaiting the gates to close in the 4th. Family members and friends cheering the final yards of the 5K participants as they sprint to the wire. Gates are beginning to be closed now, Jason, as you can see. Ian doing his thing there.
All right, the most exciting time before the race, seeing those gates close. See a few of the competitors in there on their toes. Oh, we had one rear up there. See if the commission vet will take a look.
Yeah, no vet scratch at the gate, hopefully.
No? Okay.
They're at the post. They're off in the 4th, and a quick beginning by the Jamaican Stallions, who sprint out to a clear advantage. Jane Finch Mighty Runners are in 2nd position, gaining ground on the outside. Supply Chain Speedsters and Greg Cunningham, and they have the first handoff. And Jamaican Stallions come on in the center, take the lead. They've opened up a decided advantage. On the outside, Supply Chain Speedy Runners, and in between runners, Jane Finch Mighty Runners. Gaining ground rapidly now is Ralph Clausen. Final handoff, and Jamaican Stallions just blew this field away. Jamaican Stallions all by themselves at the wire. On the outside, Supply Chain Speedsters, 2nd all the way. Show photo between Jane Finch Mighty Runners and Customer Services 1. Jason.
Wow, that race was never in doubt as the Jamaican Stallions make it look rather easy. And there's the pose. So Jeff Brett picked a winner at 3-5, Danny. Typical Bratty
That's the
fashion.
first winner he's picked, and what is it, September the 10th? 9th, whatever it is. Well, we do have the times just before Jeff interviews the winning team. Jace, just let me interject here. The winning 5K time for George Heffert was 19:24.30. So George finished the 5K in 19:24.30. Second, Parker Hughes, 20.0888. And Colton Dorian, who finished third, 21.0535. So those are the first 3 times in the 5K.
All right.
Jeffrey.
We got the winners here, Jeff. Usain Bolt. We got Johan Blake, Nesta Carter, Michael Frater.
And you know what? I just
Where's Kamar Bailey Cole?
I just want to thank you guys. I picked you guys going the race. Thank you for making me look smart. My first winner in about 3 weeks. So I appreciate that for sure. Introduce us to the team.
He's out of breath. He's out of breath.
Okay. He's John. Anthony. Davian.
Who started it?
We too early?
Who started it? You started it? Tell us about the
Okay,
start.
let me call you back because I'm in the middle.
It's just about time. I had a hard time handing it off because it's been a while since, ran a relay race, but it was good.
What was it like breaking from the gate?
Oh, it felt nice.
I'll run right there, buddy.
And then
What about the record? Did we break the record or something?
we're gonna take a look at the time and see if you were able to break any records.
Okay, sir.
All right, congratulations. All right,
guys.
Jamaican
Job well
Stallions getting it done. And Jeff, the good news is, yeah, you picked a winner. The bad news is 3-5.
Short price, better than a long face.
Exactly. So we have 2 of the 3 races that are now complete. And now it's all about Rico, Jeff.
And in this race, I'm going to take the team from Rico.
Yes.
That's
all
my
about
pick.
Rico across the board as well. Now, this is going to be fun because they have 14 different teams set to go postward. Everybody's sporting their Rico red for a great cause. And this is what team building is all about.
You know who our team captain is here in this race? Mr. Jamie Martin. One of our vice presidents here at Woodbine, does a fantastic job.
Which team is he on?
He's the team captain.
Team 1? Oh, it's team captain. Oh,
Yeah, we give him
very
all the
nice.
pep talks
Oh, all right.
prior to the start here.
I was going to say, see Jamie lace him up and go for a little bit of a sprint.
Now, in this race, I have a question. Will they be stopping to do some copying, some scanning, some faxing along the way?
Possibly.
All right. I love our Rico machines here at Woodbine. They always print my programs off in a timely fashion. You know me, I'm
And
get a
print
little
those
bit cranky.
$20 bills that you're using all the time.
That's it, eh?
I get a little cranky if my program's not ready. So we appreciate Rico. They're great sponsors. And again, Jason, they'll be sponsoring the Woodbine Mile, which will take place 7 days from today.
Yeah, we'll be right on this very turf course.
Yep.
Looking forward to that. It's a
You
great
gotta love
time
the
of
name,
year.
and you got to love the name of the favorite in the Woodbine Mile.
Wise Jeff?
Close.
Dan, Wise
Close,
Dan, yes,
there you
yeah.
Something tells me if that horse wins, might be an extra big call.
Yes, I'm sure he's going to work, obviously one of the best in the game we got right here at Woodbine. I'm sure he'll work out some nice quirky phrase.
Yes, absolutely. So we're almost all set for our next event. I see some stretches as we get set for action here. Not sure if Jamie and Sandy are still standing by or not, but so far the starts have been decent. Sandy, you're doing a good job there at the starts, buddy.
Why, thank you, Jeff. So lots going on down here. Oh, Sandy's not available. Sandy, what about Jamie? Is Jamie down there?
Well, we've got actually the first runner that you ran here to the starting gate.
I did.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about how you came up with your team name?
Well, I think we were inspired by the Olympics, Mr. Bolt, and we are the Young Street Bolts from Rico. Imagine change. We're fast and we're good.
Sandy, any questions for her?
Marianne, you're
I work with Glenn Laverty, our president and CEO, and we transform together our business.
It's tremendous. He's a great man. Okay, I know you do this for the United Way. More?
Big United Way supporters, and every year we seem to do more and more and raise more and more for a very good cause.
Concerns. You still remember what they were?
Actually, I think the big one is just now that I'm on the turf, it is soft and the grass is way higher than I thought it was going to be. But you know what? Pick up your feet, keep focused, and you know what? It's for a good cause and we're here to have fun.
Well, that's a great attitude to have. And just because you're the first one here, you're my pick in this race. Sandy, do you have a pick?
Yay.
All right, I'm going with 2 young bolts.
That's right.
2. Right,
Hey,
Jamie?
place a big bet.
Well, hopefully the name comes through with this Team 8 here. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we're seeing the team here from Direct Energy, and weren't they scratched from an earlier race? They're going to try and be a part of this one?
They might have been, and now are going to join the Rico event here. Now, Direct Energy, they also help us out here at Woodbine.
Yeah,
with the air
So clue me
conditioning.
in, Jeff. Direct Energy's number what?
Well, they're wearing the orange. That's all I can tell you.
I'm
No
going
bibs.
to speak to the commissioner
They're
here.
wearing the orange. We're going to get a ruling here from Commissioner Wendy.
Speaking of team names, we got to find out how they named the 6.
Okay, so Direct Energy is in, Danny. So
And what's their bib number?
orange.
Orange. That's 7, isn't it?
We only have 14 bibs, so I guess since they're a late entry, they're just going to race in their home colors.
Okay, pal.
Sandy Hawley, I understand that, no, you're pretty good with the photocopying machines here at Woodbine, sponsored by our good friends here at Rico. What do you have for us?
Well, I got Peter Ronan here, who is VP of Sales.
For Rico.
Right? For Rico.
Yes.
All right. So your first time doing this?
It is. Looking forward to it. Been training all winter.
Peter, you're looking good. Jamie, any questions?
Now, I saw you stretching before we came up here. Any basic moves that you should know or everyone should know about?
You got to stretch out the hamstrings, right? Work on the calves, right? Make sure you got that arm ready to hand off the baton. Lots of things.
You haven't heard anything yet with all the stretching and all that stuff?
Nothing yet, but I expect in the next minute or two, that'll change.
All right, this is Peter Ronan, VP of Sales for Rico.
All right, sounds good. We're just about set for the final race on this beautiful Sunday morning. I want to remind everybody here, you're more than welcome to stay and wager on the races today. Fabulous card on tap.
Yep. On track features the Swinford for the 2-year-olds, some youngsters. That should be a good race. And if you have to go home, guess what? You can catch it on the score from 1 to 5.
Yep. Make your wagers and then go home and watch and see how you do.
Yep. And I assure you that you'll be thoroughly entertained.
Yes.
That's because you guys are both on the show, right?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
That was the surprise. And Renee Kieran and Sandy Hawley.
Now I got to
Jim
talk
Bannon,
to
Don
Glenn
Lupel.
Laverty
Yep.
and find out, for some reason, our office is the furthest one away from the copier. Think we can get one in the office? What do you think? We play our cards right.
I thought you were going to say the furthest away from the Sam machine.
Well, Glenn's
Well,
got
that would
pull.
never do.
I don't know if he's got that
Are they
much
still
pull.
called Sam's?
They're called
Yeah,
like-
you're showing your age, Jason.
Yeah, I know, eh? Call it the Pick 4 or the Win 4 and Super 6. And yeah, we got to move that. You're right, it is kind of far from our office.
It is. It is. I'm going to talk to Glenn after this, see if he can hook us up here, as it looks like we're almost all set for action here.
Just waiting for Ian to close the gates. So I'm assuming Direct Energy is 7 right there. Orange.
They're orange shirts.
Orange shirts. Oh,
Yes, so they
orange
don't have,
shirts.
yeah, because they're an extra
Okay.
entry because they were supposed to be in one of the other heats, but they didn't make it on time.
I'm looking for orange shirts, buddy.
Down along the rail here. Just watch, look at the portable rail, Danny, and you'll see orange shirts.
They're on the
Okay,
other
I
side of the
gotcha,
portable
I
rail.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've called wrong horses before, and I was just about to call wrong people.
Well, you know, we should let the fans know about how you call races because people often ask me, you know, how does he do it when you have 14 horses in the field? They're all so close together. Do you go off memory, Danny? Do you go off colors? Do you look at the program? What's the method that you use?
You associate the silks the jockeys are wearing, which are the owner's silks with the horse's name. So in a perfect world, you memorize the horses 10 minutes to post, and when you see blue and white checks during the running of a race, the word Secretariat should come out of your mouth. When you see turquoise with gold dots, you should say Northern Dancer. That's the way it works in a perfect world. They get a little crowded sometimes going into turns and along the backstretch, and you're just looking for little glimpses of sleeve colors or cap colors, which make it sometime difficult in the big fields, but that's the way it's done.
So you wouldn't go home the night before and study all the names?
No.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive.
No.
That's the first thing I
And
would
it's,
do.
and it's all short-term memory. You memorize a field of 14, forget them, and memorize another.
And move
Like
on.
I'll probably forget your name before the day's over.
No problem, Joe. Have
They're
a
at
good
the
call.
post for the 5th. And they're off. A quick big inning by So You Think You Can Run. They broke very fast. And here comes Keel Street Warriors on the outside. And Team 13, the Energizers, also gaining ground. A tight group. A handoff to the inside by Team Baturin. The first handoff has taken place, and the second one is about to happen. And Team 13, the Energizers, are like the Energizer Bunny. They've quickly opened up 7 or 8 yards, coming on second in between runners. So You Think You Can Run. And to the inside, still in contention, Team Baturin, but another total romp here by the Energizers. Batteries not included. It's going to be tight for place. You'll have to call it, guys. It's either the Born Agents or So You Think You Can Run, and Rico Young Bolts finished 4th.
I think, Danny, by a toenail, it was Team 9. We'll get the photo, Jeff.
But the winner? 13-9, 10-8. The Energizers.
Got the super, got the super.
The Energizers, really impressive. Let's grab the Energizers here, Jason. Team 13. Come here. We're just gathering Team 13 here. Producer Greg Lansel, can we do this interview?
Yep.
All right, so we're just going to interview the team here. Come on in, guys, the winning team. Team 9 didn't win. Team 13 won.
Team 13.
Team 13.
Lucky number 13.
All right, here we go. Now, I should have known, with a name like the Energizers, this was the play, because you guys never stopped. Introduce us to your team.
Ashton, Nazarene.
Keisha.
Philip. Sam.
All right, now who led on the starting gate? All right, now tell us about the start, because I imagine you look like a pretty serious runner, but in all your years of running, you never started in a horse starting gate before. Would that be true?
No, I haven't. I was hoping this gate just opened. But yeah, I got off to a little slow start, but caught up. I think like 1 or 2, right? I don't know. Did the rest.
Now, what about you? The grass is a lot longer here than I thought.
Yeah, it is. It's longer than I thought.
Yes.
You handled it okay, though?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now Wendy Muir is making an announcement here, so it's a little bit difficult to hear. But Jason, what about some other members of our team?
All right, what leg did you run?
I was anchor.
Anchor leg, so you brought it home?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so tell us about the baton exchange between, was it you two that passed to each other? How did that work out?
It came by pretty easy. I don't want to be cocky, but it seemed like I was pretty much the only one coming out of my gate, and he's the fastest, probably the fastest guy here. So Energizer took it home from there.
And I noticed the technique with you. You were standing there when you got the baton. You weren't even moving.
Well, I didn't. If I take off, honestly, I'm so accustomed to just sprinting off, so I didn't want to come out too fast because I don't know if he was going to be able to run me down and catch me. So, you know, I just took it easy, wait for him to get in a reasonable distance, then took it off and ran.
All right, well, congratulations, guys.
You know what, Jason?
What's that?
Team 13, the Energizers, just like all Rico equipment, fast and reliable. Right here.
All right, guys, congratulations. So we're going to have everybody assemble now, and we're going to give out the awards and put a wrap on the day.
Now, I understand, though, Jason, we're going to get to some bloopers in a couple of seconds, and these are my favorite because throughout the years, we have assembled quite a bit of them. Thankfully, I don't think you're on them anywhere.
No, the last year I raced would have been either 01 or 02. No bloopers. It was actually a winning effort, and you called the race.
Oh, that's right.
Remember that?
I do remember that now.
That's way back in the day.
I wanted to run this year, but I was told I have to host. So maybe next year. But here we go. Some of the finest moments in United Way turf history.
They're off. And quickly, it's Tito Wadana. And on the outside, here comes Steve Sakawat. But Leroy Myrie's blowing them away. Leroy Myrie taking to the turf like a toro. Leroy Myrie, he's going to win this by a pole. He's barefooted, but he's got a grass foot. And it's Leroy Myrie who wins by the length of the stretch. Steve Sakawat trying to hold the place. Mike, come out on the outside. Oh, it's a photo to place. On the inside, Mike Clement. And on the outside, Steve Sakawat. But Leroy Myrie looked like Secretariat there in the second. Closing quickly on the inside, Matt Taylor, can he get there in time? Ground-devouring strides. Matt Taylor has got it done. Wins one for broadcasting, finishing second. Mike Stancati. Greenwood has taken a decided advantage in the final 16th of a mile. Peter Spohr pouring it on. Peter Spohr leads it to Elson Pyers. Peter Spohr trying to hold on. Elson Pyers closing. Peter Spohr.
Was shipping a problem for you guys, making the ship up from Greenwood today?
Well, some of us ship better than others. That wasn't a problem for me, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Woodbine Entertainment, Nick Eves.
How many years in a row is this now, Nick?
Well, who's counting? That's not
who's counting. I tried to beat you, as a matter of fact, but a year older, but you still have it. But I think this is probably your toughest test to date. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. We'll see the time. It was definitely the toughest competition. We got Michael Brennan from mynextrace.com and Peter Donato from My Next Race as well. These guys know how to run. And Matt Whitty from Brookfield Properties. So they came from all corners.
And the zoom in is making up ground. Final leg now, chasing the Turtles with a seemingly insurmountable lead. Chasing the Turtles, flying late on the outside. Horseplayer Hurricane chasing the Turtles. The wire arrived just in time.
And not just great pizza from Food and Beverage down there, also great athletes as well. Able to get the win and take away the championship trophy that you guys held for a year now. Third? It looks like the team finished third, so they've backed up 2 spots after losing you. What do you got to say about that?
Oh, that's why I retired a winner. I didn't want to go.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't want to take any chance of Matt Taylor, you know, maybe tripping again.
Where's the ribbon?
I got it in a safe place.
Okay.
Watch this. So I was running, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna go full. I just decided to slide it into the. Jermaine realized at that point that there's no way I was gonna catch him by sliding. So here we go again. Yeah. See, I tried to slide it. See my hands pushing. It was pushing off. Like I can get this.
As director of our network shows, Matt Taylor took a nosedive. And we're going to show you a replay, as a matter of fact. Matt, usually roll these replays. Watch this, Matt. Oh! How does that turf taste? That was legendary.
Nice to meet you. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
All righty.
Oh, Matt Taylor.
Some great memories there, and we're now joined by Glenn Laverty, King Poobah, CEO, Ricoh Canada. Wow, you guys have some fast runners there.
Well,
thank you very much,
very
first of all, for all that you do with us here at Woodbine. You're sponsoring next weekend's Woodbine Mile. You had a team with us here as well. Just talk to us about the association between Ricoh and Woodbine Entertainment Group.
It's been a long-standing association. It's one that we welcomed as well. We try very hard, actually, to find the kinds of organizations that we can do business with beyond, you know, our day-to-day kind of activities, and this is an example of that. What Woodbine has been able to put on today and continues to put on to support causes like United Way is outstanding. To be a part of it is a real treasure for us.
And what I love is how many participants we got from your company here today. Just tell us about that. How many people from your company actually participated today?
I'm not exactly sure of the number because it surpassed the number that we thought we were going to be, no question about it. But I think we had 16 teams in, plus families, plus kids. And so it was an outstanding turnout by everybody from Ricoh. And for us, it's a bit of almost like a trifecta. We get to support.
Like that.
You like that, eh, boys? We get to support the United Way, obviously, and we also get to have a huge amount of employee engagement through an event like this. And of course, last but not least, we get to do it with our friends at Woodbine.
And now, Glenn, we should say you got some power, I guess, with higher authorities, because 24 hours ago, I thought, wow, this is going to be kind of tough to have this event, and look what we got.
Yeah, that cost us a lot of money, no question about it. But the gods were looking down on us, no question about it, because yesterday morning, injuries would have been in maybe the hundreds come Monday morning. Lots of lost productive time at the office, but it was a beautiful day today, and there's no question we couldn't have asked for a better set of circumstances.
Well, we appreciate you being a part of this each and every year, and we look forward to more of it in the future. A fantastic day, and good to see you.
Thanks very, very much for having us.
Okay, Glenn, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Glenn Laverty from Ricoh, and again, they do fabulous jobs for us here at Woodbine. My programs are always printed in a timely fashion, so I love that.
There you go.
It's been a great day, and we'll have some more for you to wrap up the festivities for you a little bit later on.
Thanks very much.